movie exists. I mean, about damn time, right? I heard so much buzz about it on Twitter that I'd have thought it had already come out. Not even the movie, just the trailer. Didn't they finish filming the live action scenes 5 months ago? How long does a few CGI scenes take, for crying out loud? I don't get it. You thought teasing Jim Carrey and The Lonely Island was going to have me excited to go into the theater for another dramatic comedy fest, but they're not enough to save me from my immense dread for this movie. There are just too many rumors and hints being dropped suggesting that this movie is going to be rated PG-13. If this is proven true, it would be the first piece of Sonic media to ever be rated that high, notwithstanding any asterisks involving Shadow's history with dabbling into semi-automatics for no good reason. Either way, I've already suffered enough anxiety from playing Sonic Forces. Somebody please tell me Jeff Fowler considered all the illness-stricken innocent little girls that are going to be seeing this movie. God save Alila Brown. Oh fucking damn it! Just days before the trailers get launched, suddenly Sonic and Shadow are both bat-signaled in downtown Tokyo and LA. Did Jim Carrey come to make an announcement? Also, marketing thinks these massive Antichrist reveals will make up for their total absence since March, but it just leaves me with more questions than answers. Like, did Jim Carrey come to make an announcement? Whew. No more of that 3-second dynamic sting type screen telling me that the trailer's about to start. Sonic, don't mess around. Paramount could learn something from such diligence. Also, while the trailer has already been reposted to a bazillion different channels, on the official Sonic the Hedgehog page where I took this video, it's labeled for kids, which is very good for 2 reasons. 1, I get a break from all the Sonic Adventure 2 fanboys in the comments, and 2, my hope for a PG rating at maximum is at least somewhat restored. Maybe I can be less uneasy about this movie after all.
Sonic, you finally found your family.
Sonic will soon learn that family just means piggybacking on his otherworldly powers to get to London and back in 5 seconds for no good reason, and there goes Big Ben. Just say that Longclaw's coming back and be done with it already. It's the age of long-awaited reunions at this point, for crying out loud. I, for one, applaud Paramount for taking to heart a classic cinema sins lesson that I'm now going to plaster all over your screen so other movie studios can one day maybe take notice. The games do not fucking matter.
Boop. Yeah, in my lungs.
Alright, minus another sin because Sonic is just too adorable here. That line would not have worked with Ugly Sonic, if you know, you know. Hurry the fuck up with those logos, damn it! Where are we, the Bermuda Triangle? Alright, so until I get clarification on how a man-made creature can show actual signs of life following a 50-year inanimate stasis, I'm gonna call it a sin. This research facility was literally hidden underground for 50 years, so why are people suddenly allowed to casually witness the resurrection of the face of death? It turns out later that Robotic had nothing to do with his awakening, so wait, who the shit could have let him loose? A simple power outage would probably have just left him dead. This is what I wanted to see from Infinite at the beginning of Forces, but I will give kudos to Shadow for not trying to hide his unbridled trauma. What are these idiots doing? This is the time to neutralize the furry little shit. Also, wasn't Shadow seen as too dangerous to be kept alive 50 years ago? Didn't the mission involve going scorched earth on him? There were 6 billion idiotic humans and only one Shadow. How did they or their surprisingly advanced technology for the time not overpower the little rat? What could have happened that led the government to hang their heads in shame and end the mission prematurely? Oh, fucking damn it! At least they're not colorblind towards Sonic, but that should never have been an issue to begin with. Oh dear lord, the wheel of Sonic is working for Gun now. Given the horrible mental retardation those goofy men showed 50 years ago, this can only end well for everyone involved. Again? I feel like I'm at a Kraken hockey game yelling at the good guys to shoot while they're on the power play.
Shadow's story began a lot like your Sonic.
No, it didn't. Sonic's a real alien creature who had an awesome childhood. Nothing about having to mature in a petri dish or rehabilitate in an experimental capsule sounds very appealing to me. Seriously, who would ever want to be Shadow? This is my sister. Leave her alone. Okay, she just looks kind of like my real sister in this shot right here, but my point still stands. Y'all need Jesus.
But where you found family and friends...
I don't know. Nux still looks like he could show a cute blue devil his place if he needed to. He's also still a bit reckless. Like, geez, watch your step, will ya?
Shadow found only pain.
And absolutely nothing else, apparently.
And loss.
Nope, you did not just see that. Wait, are we really going back to the I Lost Everything backstory? I don't care that Shadow's dark beginnings are a fan favorite in the games. It's a trope that's already been overdone in this movie trilogy to the point where I'm genuinely baffled how they've got both Jim Carrey and Keanu Reeves to sign up for this shit.
It's time to stop!
I mean, at this rate, I'm expecting Infinite and Sonic Forces.
Start with the giant fireball?
Don't touch it!
I love it. Let's start with a giant fireball.
These people are already dead. They just don't know it yet.
Fine, they can casually fall off running tornado planes without parachutes. Of course, when have they not been a bunch of daredevils? Oh, we're in Tokyo now. Is Godzilla tearing up downtown or something? Oh, and they're just gonna let Shadow get the first move. When has that ever worked? Shadow's still a living being, even if artificial, right? Should the fire be searing his fur? He has to be susceptible to the elements like the rest of us.
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
Sonic would be excellent at cinema sins. Boss encounter does not include Keanu reference.
We don't want to fight you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
Oh great, they're a team without a plan now. That's totally gonna end well. Wait, Nux actually called him by name for once? I'll gladly take it.
Actually, Sonic,
I couldn't stand Clifford the Big Red Rage Monster as an adversary in the second movie for his mindless attitude against Sonic for much of it, so progress is progress, am I right? Also, he might still be a meathead, but good on him for recognizing that the flames of disaster might not be very effective here. Or maybe he simply forgot about it entirely. Either way, you fanboys apparently got triggered that Nux isn't literally fighting fire with fire. And to that I say,
you need to shut the fuck up!
why? Why is he allowed to be so casual with his attacks? I hate it, but I get it. The good guys are supposed to have no answer, not to mention the sly callback to his best moment in Sonic 06. It's still pretty damn funny. 4 out of 10. Nothing can top the 2 epic screams from the first movie. Next.
My turn.
Dude, Sonic just said it was his turn. Leave the poor fox boy alone. But then again, this is the level of uninhibited rage I've always wanted to see out of the Ultimate Lifeform, so I guess it cancels that shit out.
Can we just talk about this?
When will Sonic ever learn that when he's getting his tail handed to him is not really the best time to reason with his opponent? That has to be a broken bone at minimum. But we all know he's gonna walk away from this relatively unscathed, which is some bullshit. And how does the town on either side of the river not get flooded? Nobody expects a giant underwater lab to surface, so they wouldn't have any sort of levee system to shield them. Is anyone going to bother getting a shot off here? Holy shit, they're going to kill off Tom, aren't they? Well, his Harry Bottom probably deserves it. He knows a bit too much from his 4-year experience with the extraterrestrial. Makes perfect sense, so that's minus a sin. Suddenly, no space.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need you-know-who.
You're not suggesting who I think you're suggesting.
We have no choice.
Who's controlling this mech?
This is a bad idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
Yeah, Tails, that's kind of like running face first into bad ideas as his middle name. Alright, I gotta take a sin away from having Jim Carrey in the fat suit. This guy is clearly having the time of his life. You just can't knock it. Also, that's me in my computer chair at this point, minus another sin for relatability.
Doctor!
8.5 out of 10. Great effort, but you just can't beat his fangirling in the first movie.
Don't hurt him!
Stone has to be aware the fuzzy little critters have been a bane of Robotnik's last few years, and yet he still invites them in like they're Jehovah's Witnesses. And if you know anything about Jehovah's Witnesses, you know that the first rule of inviting them into the house is you don't invite them into the house. And the second rule of inviting them to the house is you do not invite them into the house.
This is sad, Robotnik. Even for you.
You kidding me, Nux? I just said he's in his happy place. Note how quick he is in accepting their proposition. It's like he was somehow planning for this moment even after having let himself go. He's hiding something. Sonic, run! Wait, you mean to tell me that Static Shock in the first movie had actual relevance to this whole series storyline? Jerks.
Let's do this! What do I look like, an imbecile? Of course I want a latte. I love the way you make them!
I gotta wonder though if Robotnik ever does anything for himself with all the romantic undertones underneath his and Stone's partnership. Certainly there are some personal matters he still can't get robots to do for him yet. This logo is going to become the 8-bit Luigi craze all over again, I just know it.
I need room.
Sir, I don't have the problem. Found some.
I just ordered new dress pants for work recently, so this scene kinda doubles as a reminder for me to get my rear gear when it comes to my own health, even if Robotnik can't stop dicking around with Stone. Apparently, Shadow can manipulate the weather as well. Fucking lovely. Don't you just love it when a fake lifeform created 50 years ago turns into a god modder? Stop with the motorcycle already, Shadow! You don't need it!
Hey, no cheat code!
I would agree with you there, Sonic, but at this point, Shadow's the literal embodiment of a cheat code. He does whatever he wants. Hey, it's the year of Shadow, I don't make the rules here. Wait, why exactly is he out for blood? What did Tokyo or the Wheel of Sonic ever do to trigger him? Where's his father, or hell, my sister when you need them? Oh, don't blow up the Chow Garden! What did the children ever do to you?
What did you do?
What I had to.
Holy shit, Shadow's really going to blow up the moon, isn't he? What did poor Luna ever do to deserve all that abuse? Suddenly ugly Sonic. Shadow's got that fucking motorcycle again. And how does he launch it that fucking high without going Super Saiyan? And here comes yet another power outage. Alright people, you got the soulless rearrangement of Adventure 2 music you've been clamoring for. Now, shut up! Can we get rid of the Hedgehog text? Just call it Sonic 3 from now on? Please? Oh, there he is. Good to see you, buddy. Holy shit, it's Count Olaf. Just kidding, it's Jim Carrey once again being the best part of the Sonic movie, even if there's a non-zero chance Gerald here is but a hallucination. No, I need to see the movie now, damn it! Really? You let Disney get their Mufasa trailer out first? Jerks.
There's been a high-level security breach.
It's alive!
We don't want to you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to
Oh no!
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like,
hello, hello, hello. I am your beloved Count Olaf.
Grinch!